water. So of course, as we all know, unsanitary means something that has not been cleaned or even something disinfected and what's not. So of course, in specifically today's topic, we are discussing on the water sanitation, unsanitation. So as we all know, unsanitized water is water that has not undergone a proper treatment, purification, or any safety for consumption. So as we all know, water is sanitized, unsanitized, and it may contain contaminants that can pose health risks or even many other risks for those who drink or use it. So access to clean water and sanitation is of course crucial to public and people all of us over here, especially like us students over here, right? It's important for us to consume clean water and whatnot. So for example, right, there are such places in communities like orang asli communities in rural areas like water villages in East Malaysia, like Lopurai or even Kampung Ghana in Kota Marudu, Sabah, has also went through this insanitization of water. Okay, these villages has no access to regular supply of clean water, which only receive sometimes only 1 week of water because of the insanitation. So they only receive clean water once a week. So which of course they utilize the rainwater harvesting system to overcome it, but unfortunately it's not enough. So additionally, Malaysia's wastewater treatment is incomplete, especially starting of 2006. So as we all know, water sanitation is important for all of us. So what about you guys? What are the opinions regarding our discussion right now?
Yeah, as some research I did on this topic, I found that as a recent estimation, approximately 95% of Malaysia population has access to clean water, drinking water. Areas like Manogaran and Selangor perform better in water sanitation due to more advanced infrastructures and strict regulation from the government. In contrast, rural areas like Sabah and Sarawak have challenges because they don't have access to clean water. How crucial do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree with you because in a rural area, the unsanitized water often occur because of the farm, factories, or the poor water disposal system at the rural area, and this has leading to the harmful germs and the chemical in the water. There is a few types of unsanitized water conditions. The first one is the microbial contamination that contain the harmful microorganisms like bacteria, viruses, and protozoa. And the next is the chemical contamination that occur because of the toxic chemicals such as heavy metal, parasites, and industrial pollutant. And another one is the radiological contamination that contain the radioactive substances. Nichole, what do you think about?
Yes, in my opinion, water sanitation is important because public health protection, clean water and sanitation, reduce waterborne disease, lowering healthcare costs. And the second one is environmental protection. Proper sanitation prevents and conserve water resource by preventing water containments. Apart from that, economic benefits. Water sanitation invests save time, boost productivity, and reduce healthcare expenses, particularly benefiting women and children. And the last one is sustainable development. Achieving sustainable development goal 6, SDG 6, water progress in health, education, gender equality, and poverty reduction, laying on the groundwork and sustainable development overall. What about your opinion?
Yes, I agree with all of your opinions. Allow me to share some of my knowledge on the challenges and impact of poor water sanitation methods. Through my understanding, unsanitized water poses significant challenges and have severe effects on both human health and environment. So poor water sanitation is the main cause of waterborne diseases. One of the most common ones is diarrhea diseases, including cholera, dysentery, and dysentery. So diarrhea may sound normal, all of us have it before, but it's actually particularly deadly for young children. Hepatitis A and rotavirus are commonly transmitted through contaminated water as well. Water that is contaminated by arsenic may cause chronic illness. In long term, people that drink water that has arsenic or getting in touch with this kind of water may trigger may have skin disease, cancer, or cardiovascular diseases. So on the other hand, the contaminated water is actually affecting our environment as well. Untreated water bodies can harm our aquatic life and disrupt our ecosystem. Industrial waste, pesticides, and sewage are polluting the water. So which this can lead to the death of fish and other aquatic organisms. Worse, our future generation may face water water scarcity if the water resources are unsustainable and contaminated. This reduces the water availability for them. So that's
Yeah, that's our information about the unsanitized water. What might be done to solve these problems? And guys, does anyone have an idea of solve all these problems? The conditions are worsening. There must be some actions or initiatives to be done to resolve this unsanitized water situation. Let us brainstorm and give ideas. So, does anyone have any idea?
let's do some research and look at it.
Perhaps Nichole, you would like to add on some idea?
Okay, I think I do have an idea. Okay. I mean, help, where is that? Okay, my idea is actually relating technology and innovation to solve our water sanitation issue. So maybe I just write down the main point first, yeah? So okay, regarding to this, our government and authorities can actually work hand in hand to introduce the advanced technology like filtration and purification technologies to filter our water. So ultrafiltration, which forces the water through a semi-permeable membrane at a lower level, at a lower pressure, filtering out impurities such as bacteria, virus, and larger particles. So maybe we can also have water reclamation as well. This involves advanced technology that treat wastewater to a higher standard, making it safe for reuse in industrial process, agriculture, and even as a potable water in some cases. Through my research and reading, our neighbor Singapore has started using this technology since the 1990s, spending over 10 billion Singapore dollars. So they call this system as the deep tunnel sewage system. This system is a massive underground superhighway for Singapore use water management. It's designed to meet the Singapore long-term needs for water collection, treatment, and reclamation, as well as discharge. So this DTSS comprises a 206 kilometer long network of deep tunnel that convey used water entirely via gravity to 3 centralized water reclamation plants around Singapore. The treated used water is then reclaimed and further purified into new water. New water is the name that Singaporeans gave to the treated water that can be reused. So the excess effluent will be discharged into the sea as an environmental responsible manner.
Oh, Nichole, that's too much. You said they used 10 billion Singaporean dollars, so that they must be serious about this situation. Let me add some points from the view of infrastructure development and maintenance. Upgrading water treatment system by modernizing or upgrading existing infrastructure to improve their capacity and effectiveness in treating water. Secondly, expanding access, developing infrastructure in rural and underserved areas to ensure equal access to clean water. Thirdly, regulate maintenance so that to maintain regular inspection and maintain of water treatment and distribution system. Fourthly, waste management system, establishing effective waste management system and disposal of system to prevent industrial and chemical waste from pollution water sources. What do you think about?
Sorry to interrupt. Maybe Ahmed can write down the
Yeah, I'll try to.
Yes, thank you.
I think it's it's an amazing idea from both of you. I just want to add some point, which is the engagement and the engagement and the education for the people. I think I should write what is my next point. sanitation. Why I say that it is important? Because that is important for us to raising the awareness among the people. Why? Because people should know what is the importance of the clean water. By having this awareness, we can educating and let people know what is the sources and why is we should know the danger of the water, so that we can help people to understand more about the importance of clean water. And also, by raising the awareness and community engagement, we have a proper teaching, sanitation, and hygiene practice to reduce the risk of waterborne disease. This is because some people they know about the clean water, but they know they don't know the proper how to get the clean water. Sometimes they just think that the water from the water dispenser is the clean one, but then we should know that we have to service that. It's not just one time use. Okay, and then when the solution that involve the community is more likely to maintain and effective in the long term, because when people are involved in the process, they take the responsible for maintaining the water safety. Not just that, teaching individuals how to test and treat water enable them to effectively improve the water quality, because they have that education about the water. So in another way, make it easy for them to get the clean water, except the government prepare for them. And then not just that, based on my study about this one, for example, the Sarawak Rainwater Harvesting Initiative, the local NGO, they engage with the community through the meeting and workshop to discuss about the water issue. And they provide the educations of the benefit of rainwater harvesting and train community members in building the maintained rainwater harvesting system. And we can see that these NGO are bringing benefit to the people, and the people can maintain what they should maintain about the clean water itself. And what do you have other opinion?
Yes, I do. Let me strengthening policy and governance. Strengthening policy and governance can be divided into several parts. First and foremost, transparent governance structure. Transparent governance structure. Develop transparent governance for water and sanitation, engaging government, civil society, and private sector stakeholders to ensure accountabilities. So for the first point of strengthening policy governance is for the second, capacity building. Strengthen the capacity of relevant government agencies, local authorities, and communities in water resource management, sanitation practice, monitoring technique. For the third one is cross-sector collaboration. Foster collaboration between government agencies. For the third one is climate resilience integration. Integrate climate change adaptation measures into water and sanitation policies, considering the potential impact of climate vibration on the water availability and quality. By focusing on this point, can strengthen the policies and governance framework to effectively work towards achieving SDG 6, ensuring access clean water and sanitation for all citizens. Is there anything for you, Pooja?
Well, to be honest, I have, honestly, all of y'all have actually given so much of ideas that actually made me so insecure about my point, but I would like to present my point as well. Let me write about it, and maybe I can put down some ideas on my point. So basically, my point is, evaluation. So, of course, we have 2 points. In monitoring, okay, there are many ways of us being monitoring a certain situation. So, in monitoring, you can do regular monitoring, which is just a basis on how everyone do a regular monitoring on any kind of sewage throwing by any factories or what. So, I'm not basically regular monitoring of water, air, soil condition. Of course, it is essential to detect deviation of acceptable standards. So, implementing, of course, all of us, any government agency has, of course, implemented monitoring, but they have not do it very deeply, and they have not gone to the ground to actually see through it. So, in my opinion, it's important for the government agency to actually go through and monitor it in real life and implement real-time monitoring system to allow authorities to receive alert when the pollution level exceeds safe limits. Of course, when maybe there's a certain level of, pollution or any water sewages, maybe we can implement the alarm ringing of exit of sewage out there. So maybe then the government agency can come out and look after the sewage, or maybe give summons to the certain institute or even certain places that take out the sewage. And the second one is evaluation. Okay, evaluation is investigation of the root. So of course, any discovery of any any problem, we have to know the root of the problem. In this case, we need to find out the root of sanitation. So of course, there are industrial waste of agriculture runoff. So many agriculture, of course, will take out. A lot of factories of agriculture will take out many sewages, and that is how we will know that they are the main cause of it. It helps, of course, prevent future incidents. So stakeholder engagement is vital for the effective solution. So it is important for us to regulate a legal regulatory review. If in case we find out the root of the problem, we can always give them a legal notice or regulatory reviews to overcome the problem or excessive problem, basically. So prevention, of course, is important for us to have prevention and remediation of evaluation. So when once we do the re-evaluation, then we can always go through and prevent the remediation, prevent the problem of the future pollution, and also, of course, we have a better environment in the future. So what about you, Shaz?
I agree with you, and thank you everyone for all the amazing eye-opening idea. And I think why not if we determine some criteria in selecting the best idea that can work for the water sanitation. And for our country, I think maybe effectiveness can be one of the criteria. And water quality improvement is effective criteria to solve the problem. Maybe we can focus on few criteria. For example, we have to ensuring the water health standard by significantly reducing or eliminating contamination such as bacteria, virus, or protozoa in the water. And we can reducing the incidence of waterborne diseases and maintain and manage over long term without significant external supply. And achieving the lasting changes in community behavior regarding the water clean water. Okay, Michelle, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, allow me to explain more regarding the effectiveness of solving water sanitation. In addressing water sanitation challenges, to achieve United Nations SDG 6, specific criteria must be tailored to the country's need. Key focus include equity ensuring for distribution, especially in rural areas lacking sanitation facilities. Sustainability is vital, emphasizing long-term availability through methods like rainwater harvesting efficiently methods with advanced technology optimizing resource use. Community engagement fosters ownership, exemplified by local sanitation program. Climate resilience is essential. Integration practice to combat climate impact like water conservation. Policies prevents and ensures alignment with existing regulations, maximizing impact by prioritizing equity, sustainability, efficiency, community engagement, climate resilience, and policies. Malaysia can efficiently address its water sanitation challenges, ensuring access for all. So, and you, Nico?
Oh, I totally agree with you, Meshan and Shaz as well. Effectiveness is definitely one of the most important criteria for determining the best solution for clean water sanitation. So sustainability in water sanitation solutions is paramount to ensure long-term access to clean and safe water, particularly in the face of growing environmental challenges and population pressures. Sustainable water sanitation solutions encompass various aspects aiming to meet present needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs. For example, a system that treat and use wastewater reduce the demand to freshwater resources. This not only conserves water but also diminish the energy required for transporting and treating water. We as well as the authorities should also consider the interconnected water system, communities and ecosystem in planning and making the decision-making process. This not only ensures the functionality of the system but also promotes public health and hygiene. So continuous monitoring, evaluating and adjusting practices to respond to changing conditions and new information is crucial. So sustainable water sanitation solutions are vital for addressing the complex challenges associated with water management, which ensure the communities can enjoy long-term access to clean and safe water. Anything on that?
Yeah, thank you, Nichole. I have better understanding about sustainability in clean water. Allow me to elaborate from the point, add on the point of affordability of clean water sanitation. Affordability in the context of clean water sanitation refers to the economic potential for individual level, household level, and community level to access and maintain clean water services without financial hardshipness. So how can the government prevent the hardshipness for individual level and household level and community level? By subsidizing water services, lowering cost filtration system, community water programs to educate them, microfinance and loans, public, private and partnership. Allow me to elaborate on these points so that you can have more further understanding about this. So how can the government subsidize water services? Government can provide subsidies for water treatments and distribution systems. And how can the government lower cost filtration systems? By introducing an affordable house-based water filtration systems so that everyone can have water filtration in their home system. Thirdly, community water programs. How can the government educate the community about this? By establishing community water programs where costs are shared among residents and educate them on the basis of clean water sanitations. And the fourth point is microfinance and loans. By the government providing microfinance options or small loans to household for installing water filtration. Maybe some of the people are low income families, so the government can give them loans. And last but not the least, how can the government help is by engaging the public and private partnership by collaborating between government and private companies to build and operate water sanitation infrastructures can lead to more cost effectiveness, but the government will control over it. So what do you think about this?
Well, to be honest, the project that all of you have stated seems reasonable, and I honestly agree with all of them. Of course, to address global water sanitation issue it is crucial to prioritize effectiveness in selecting water quality improvement solution that meets our health standards and of course are sustainable in long term, because it is important for us to foresee it long term rather than short term, because water is one of our important needs in life. So implementing effective solutions can reduce prevalence of waterborne disease like, of course, typhoid, dysentery, and many others, especially for kids and women, which are often caused by contaminated water. So implementing this solution can improve community health, reduce health burden, and alleviate poverty. Most people, whoever that are bound to poverty, have difficulties due to the water insanitation. So with this, maybe by the implementing of effective solutions, this can overcome it. So community involvement is also essential in selecting the best water sanitation ideas and ensure cultural appropriate, sustainable and tailored solution. So of course, like Meshan S, you stated, the equity and diversity that should be taken account when selecting the best solution for clean water. It is essential to ensure that all individuals, regardless of their socio-economic, like in Malaysia itself, B40 and 40T20, with various status and geographical location has equal access to clean water, being it you rich or poor. And this is a very achieved almost through targeted intervention of marginalized community, such as implementing water project in rural areas. Like Sabah just now, like I stated, Sabah have always had the sanitation problem. So I hope that, of course, it is important for us to have equity and exclusivity so that everyone, even though people in Sabah or even in certain rural area, can get access to water. Moreover, like how Nichole has explained on the technological innovation plays a significant role in finding the best solution for clean sanitation, advancement in water treatment technologies such as membrane filtration, ultraviolet disinfection, and solar powered system. Okay, of course, like Nichole has stated, this innovation not only can improve water quality but also contribute to the sustainability of clean water solution by reducing energy consumption and also minimizing the environmental impact. But of course, lastly, Ahmed, your idea of collaboration and cooperation seems like a very, very effective one. Various stakeholders are vital for selecting the best solution for clean water solution. Like your 3P idea seems like a very good solution. The government, non-government organization, private, and even local communities must work together to develop the comprehensive strategy and share resources and coordinate efforts. So as per the discussion just now, I surely agree and can see that for all of us, selecting the best solution for clean water sanitation requires multiples of factors. Of course, effectiveness, sustainability, affordability, equity, and technological innovation, education, and collaboration all plays crucial role in ensuring access to clean water for each and every individual, no matter what socio-economic background you have. Of course, by addressing this aspect comprehensively, we can make significant progress in improving water quality, reducing waterborne diseases, and also achieving universal access of water, clean water access for all people all over the world. So, what about you, Shaz?
Okay, such a good idea and explanation from everyone. Okay, right now we have 5 suggested solutions. Right now we can discuss which is the best suggested idea from every one of you in achieving a clean water sanitation in Malaysia. The first one, we have the community engagement and education. This is focusing on the educated and community to be more closer and to the society. And then we have the infrastructure development and maintenance. This is referred to the process of operating, and ensuring the long-term functionality of essential physical system and structure. Third one, we have monitoring and evaluation, that tackling the unsanitizing water to make sure the rules are followed, guiding finding and improve effort over time. And the fourth is technology and innovation. This is comprised a new idea and tools that drive progress and improvement. The last one, we have strengthening policy and governance. This is involved in improving the rules and decision making that related to the water issues. I think we can start with
Oh, okay. Honestly, like just now I said, my point is monitoring and evaluation that we all have seen just now. By assessing the success of programs, projects, and policies. Of course, effective M&E, in short form, provides timely and accurate information about the progress of impact of intervention. For example, in a health program aimed by reducing child mortality, M&E data can reveal the vaccination rates and all that stuff. So, by doing M&E, we can always find out the data of each training and curriculum and finding adjusting teaching method to allow us to find out the real data of what is going through. But also, I also agree with the infrastructure development mechanism, which was also given by Ahmed, solution that can provide to solve the problem. This is through the improved service delivery, sustainability, and extended lifespan of infrastructure, investing in water infrastructure such as reservoir, pipes, and treatment plants, ensuring reliable access to clean water and prevent breakdowns, ensuring uninterrupted service delivery. Sustainability infrastructure consider long-term operation. Of course, we are foreseeing for the future, so it's important for us to have infrastructure maintenance and extending the lifespan of infrastructure, reducing costs, and enhancing resilience against the climate change and others. So overall, I strongly agree both for monitoring and evaluation and also infrastructure development by Ahmed playing a crucial role in achieving this problem. So what about you, Meshan?
Okay, for me, I completely agree with Ahmed. The infrastructure development and maintenance, as for example, economic growth. Access to clean water and sanitation drives economic development. Affordable infrastructure allows government to allocate resources wisely, prospecting growth and productivity. Better sanitation, lower disease rate. Cutting healthcare costs and boosting workforce productivity. Investing in accessibility infrastructure create lasting economic benefit. And I partially disagree with community engagement and education for sustainability because resistant to change. Despite efforts to engage and educate communities, resistance to change may arise due to cultural or traditional belief, lack of awareness, or skepticism about the effectiveness of new practice. This resistance can hinder the adoption of sustainable water and sanitation behaviors, delaying progress towards achieving SDG 6 targets. Apart from that, I partially disagree with technology and innovation for effectiveness education as aspirations of marginalized communities. Technology and innovation in water and sanitation can incrementally exclude marginal communication, lacking resources or infrastructure. High-tech solution may be unaffordable or inaccessible to rural or improvised populations, worsening inequalities that undermines the goal of universal access to clean water and sanitation for all. How about you, Nichole?
Yes, okay. So, I agree with your opinions, but allow me to add some of my thoughts also on other people's solutions. So actually, I do not agree with the solution suggested by you mentioned, which is the strengthening policy and governance. So in my opinion, this approach is lacking in sustainability from two aspects. So strengthening policies and governance often involve coordinating complex bureaucratic systems which can slow and resistance to change. These complicated navigation processes can delay the implementation of necessary reforms and improve in water sanitation infrastructure and development and management. In other words, bureaucratic inertia can hinder timely decision making and allocation of resources impeding the process of sustainability efforts. Next, I also think that this solution is not the best one because of the situation like political instability and institutional changes. These scenarios can disrupt policy continuity and governance structure. The frequent changes in leadership or policy direction can lead to inconsistency in the implementation of water sanitation initiatives which impact the long-term sustainability. The new administrations may not prioritize or maintain the policies and governance framework established by their predecessors. So that's my opinion. Ahmed, anything to add?
In my opinion, I agree with Shah's point on community engagement and education. Because this is resource-intensive implementation, comprehensive community engagement and education program requires significant resources, including time, funding, and personality. Secondly, varied participation levels. Community engagement initiative often facing challenges in achieving consistent participation across different demographic groups. But I agree with the infrastructure development of maintenance. Cost effectiveness, from the view of cost effectiveness, regulated maintenance of infrastructure can prevent more significant and cost repair on the future. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Ahmed, for example. For the suggestion, I agree with Nichole with the infrastructure development and maintenance for the effectiveness. I think technology advancement such as smart water management system and advanced filtration technology can improve the efficiencies of the clean water itself. And then, for example, the IoT Internet of Things device can monitor water quality in real time. This can help the water resourcing, reducing waste and ensuring the optimal use of the clean water itself. And then this efficiency use of resources can contribute to the sustainability water, not just right now, but also in the long term. And I partially disagree with Meshan about the strengthening policy and governance is effective because strengthening policy for unsanitized water is important, but it can be tricky because we have to know the policy, we have to study a lot because to change the policy is not something easy. We may take time, and also to serve the people, it should be the fast response, not the long term of policy making. So, Nichole, do you have anything?
Well, after listening to all of your opinions and explanation, I'm very amazed, very insightful and very comprehensive. So after all the discussion, I can see that the infrastructure development and maintenance is the solutions that receive the most votes because it's fulfill all the three criteria. Adding to effectiveness, building sanitation, water sanitation infrastructure with the high quality materials and technique ensure the durability and efficiency of them. So while also managing operations with skilled personnel guarantees routine maintenance, troubleshooting and compliance with health and safety standards. I strongly agree that Pooja has relating infrastructure development with sustainability. So she has taken into account that the long-term operation and maintenance, expanding the lifespan and enhancing the reliance against the climate change. So the investment into the sustainable water infrastructure can guarantee the consistent access to clean water and avoid breakdowns. So additionally, affordability is addressed through cost effectiveness, design and scheduling regular maintenance to prevent costly breakdowns and extend the lifespan of the infrastructure components, of course. So just like what Meshan mentioned, preventive maintenance also helps in reducing the needs for costly replacement and emergency repairs. So I think that we can actually make a small conclusion here that this initiative, infrastructure development and maintenance, can effectively solve the water sanitation issue with affordable costs, and the effect and results are actually long-term.
The intense discussion just now, the solution that has most votes and agreement is the infrastructure development and maintenance. 6 advantages are found to support this idea contributed by Ahmed. I think we can all agree that this is the most practical and reliable solution for the water sanitation issues. Now, let us proceed to discuss the implementation of this idea durability. Shall we?
Well, sure. For me, I think although we have already implemented the rain harvesting system, we can always enhance it into more infrastructure and also more developed situation. For example, the water sanitation to the infrastructure development and maintenance, especially in the rural areas. This system, of course, involves constructing rainwater collection structure like rooftop gutters, downspouts, and also storage tanks. Of course, we have nice tall tanks right now, but right now I think we should introduce more developed one so that for future usages future usages. So regular inspection and maintenance ensure proper functioning of this system. The benefits of rainwater harvesting include water availability, reducing surface runoff, and also preventing pollutants from entering river and streams. Sustainable infrastructure practices contribute significantly to water sanitation and environmental conservation. So what about you, Shaz?
I think in my opinion, I agree with the rural and unreserved area. We should focus more on this area because we have to know about the system and can provide the greatly improved water sanitation. This system can be placed at the community center, for example, school or local health clinic to provide the clean water for everyone. Nichole?
Okay. Good idea, guys. I don't have my idea is actually relating to the decentralized water treatment system. So the reading that I did is integrating and applying this technology, this decentralized wastewater treatment system with our Malaysia situation. So we have a short name for this, which is DWTP. So DWTP treats the sewage and wastewater close to the source of generation with a smaller scale compared to the centralized system, like the one that I mentioned earlier, the Singapore one, that is a centralized one, but I'm suggesting a smaller one, which is the decentralized one. So in fact, our local universities and research institutions such as our University Technology Malaysia in Johor has been involved in the developing and testing this technology, the technology to fit with our local condition. UPM has conducted research such as pilot projects that demonstrates the effectiveness of modular treatment units and natural treatment systems. So in Malaysia, the DWTPs are more suitable to be modular as they are easier to expand and modify when the community grow or when the needs are changing. So developers can also make use of our natural treatment process including systems like contractor wetlands, aeronautics, the digester, biofilters. These are the common process that we can use to treat wastewater effectively with minimal energy and chemical inputs.
Oh, those are detailed information about the implementation. Because of time, let me just conclude by saying, based on our discussion, it's evident that addressing the water sanitation issues through infrastructure development and maintenance is a well-supported and practical approach. Body highlighted the importance of rainwater harvesting system in rural areas, emphasizing the benefits of water availability and pollution prevention. She has introduced the decentralization wastewater treatment system. Meshan focused on the integration of grey water recycling system into urban infrastructure to enhance sustainability and reduce freshwater demands. Nichole emphasized on the concern on decentralization wastewater treatment. Together, these ideas from the comprehensive strategies to improve water sanitation through innovation, scrap and sustainability infrastructure solutions.
Thank you. Oh, it has taken so long.